As photographers, we are constantly using a ton of electricity, even gas, right? We are doing a lot of energy consumption and output as a photographer or as a videographer. I want to talk about how you can reduce the waste that you're doing as a photographer coming up. Hey, this is Scott Weidenkivowitz, a storyteller with a camera, talking about all the things photographers like you and I are thinking about. And in this video, I want to talk about energy consumption and why you're doing too much, and now you can potentially reduce that. So as photographers, we have things like batteries, lots and lots of batteries that are always need either changing and throwing away or recycling or recharging or things like that. We have flashes that have batteries or have to be plugged into a wall. We have continuous lights that run heavily. There are so many things between our computers. People who develop film, they have chemicals. There's all these things that produce waste and consume energy. And so let's talk about ways that we can reduce that. The first thing I want to say for any videographers or photographers using constant lights that are using tungsten lights or even fluorescent lights is to stop. Stop. Please stop. And instead, switch to LED lights. Yeah, they may not be what you have wanted, but they're getting better and they can produce really nice light, consistent light, and use very little energy. Another thing you can do is when you buy new equipment is to buy equipment from companies who make an impact on the environment. For example, I buy Apple computers not because they're 100% recyclable, but it's an added benefit. Think Tank Photo does a lot of humanitarian donations when they sell their product. And I use Think Tank Photo bags and Mindshift gear bags, same company, majority of the time. There's companies like Peak Design who do carbon neutral offset credit when they sell products. So there are many things that you could do on that front of just supporting companies who are giving back and doing things that are helpful instead of harmful to this planet. If you are going to a session, try to have the best route possible. I prefer using Google Maps because that navigation is precise and gets me to the absolute best route. Don't use something like a MapQuest or an Apple Maps. Unfortunately, they're not as accurate as Google Maps. So if you can use a Google Maps app on your phone to navigate to the right places, it'll save you energy right there. There's also other things you can do, like if you have other photographers or videographers coming with you to a session or other assistants, make sure you can all go in one car, sort of carpool, right? Or get yourself a van, or a minivan even, which is even better because that's be more energy efficient gas-wise than a van, a commuter van. But if you can get something that is energy efficient as far as gas goes, even a hybrid, not that I recommend getting a Chrysler vehicle, but Chrysler makes a hybrid minivan. Hopefully other brands do soon enough. So anyway, if you could get to your job with minimal energy consumption in the vehicles, that is a really good thing. When it comes to cleaning your products, you could use a lot of chemicals that are harmful, or you can get eco-friendly products that can clean your lenses and can clean your computer and can protect things and not harm the environment. If you are buying a new car, this is related to that, then please consider a certified pre-owned car. It's almost as good as buying a new car. You're going to save a ton of money, and you're not wasteful by buying a brand new car. You're buying one that's been used already. Typically, a certified pre-owned comes off a lease or was a test driver car for a dealership that they've just made sure they've changed the oils and the filters and the tires and checked everything to make sure it's 100%. And then the company like Toyota, Honda, all these brands certify it as basically a brand new used car. The same can be done for camera equipment. So you can buy used equipment instead of new equipment from pretty much any camera store. And you can get a Mac worldwide warranty on your used equipment, which will cover a lot of things. Thanks, Mac Worldwide Warranty, for partnering with me on this video. The next thing I want to mention is your batteries. So if you are one who has been using alkaline batteries in your products, consider switching to rechargeable. It's about time. For the most part, every product will run just as good with rechargeable batteries. There are some products which will not run on rechargeable batteries. They require alkaline. And there are some products which will run perfectly with rechargeable batteries, but the battery indicator will show that it's actually a low battery, which personally I can live with that. So I use rechargeable batteries in every product that I possibly can whenever possible. And the last thing I want to mention is for when you are actually done charging and done recording. Right now I'm recording and I have my camera is on a battery, but the monitor and my lights are actually plugged into power strips. So when I am done, I don't just shut it off. I shut off the power strip so that all the power is not coming out of the wall and going to this equipment, giving it that little trickle of electricity. It's not. It's off. It's done. Complete. No power going to it at all. No waste. So consider turning off your power strips, unplugging your products whenever you are not using them. There are many other ways that you could save energy, save your consumption, and save this planet. These are just a few of them, and I hope that you start taking some of this advice, make some switches, make some changes, and do what you can. One small step for man, millions of rechargeable batteries for mankind, hopefully rechargeable batteries that can be recycled. Hit that subscribe button below right now. I publish new videos every Monday and Thursday whenever possible. You don't want to miss it.